What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Mobvoi Ticwatch Pro 3 Ultra GPS. Taking a look at the specs, this has a unique dual display where it has a low power display on top of a 1.4-inch AMOLED display, built-in GPS, a built-in microphone to use with calls or voice assistant, a 577 milliamp battery for 72 hours of battery life in smart mode or up to 45 days in essential mode. And the watch is also IP68 waterproof. Taking a look at the watch itself, the entire watch is just all black and overall feels very well made. Coming to the side, you just have your two buttons here. Then coming to the back, you have all your sensors and your connection for the charger, which is a proprietary magnetic connection. So turning on the watch, this does run Google's Watch OS 2, which is a great OS when it comes to watches. Some of these smaller companies try and make their own OS, which rarely comes out well, so it's good they stuck to something well made like this one. This is Watch OS 2, but this is one of the few watches that have been confirmed to get the new Watch OS 3 soon, which should add some good improvements to the watch. When that'll happen, we don't know, but hopefully eventually it does make its way to this watch. This here is the watch face I selected, but if you wanted something different, you can either use the Watch OS app in your phone, hold it down and choose from a few different ones here, or use Mobvoi's own app where they also have a ton of other watch faces you can choose from. Some do cost $1 or $2, but there are also a ton of free ones as well. Beside this, the Mobvoi app also shows a lot of your health and tracking data as well. Coming back to the watch, if you've owned a watch with Wear OS before, then all of this will be very familiar. But if you haven't, I'll go ahead and break down all the different functions and features. So if you swipe up, you have your settings tab. Here you find the Google Pay icon as well, as this watch does have built-in NFC to make quick and easy payments. If you swipe down on the home screen, this is where you'll find all of your notifications. I don't have any right now, but when they are there, you can click on it to read more or swipe on it to dismiss that notification. Alternatively, instead of going one by one, there'll usually be a button here that says clear all, which you can also use as well. Swiping to the right, you have a few different tabs which are customizable as well. So you can either hold it down and then it'll allow you to change or remove them. Or you can also do the same thing from the phone's Watch OS app. Pushing the bottom button brings you to your workout tracking page, and here you can select from a ton of different workouts this watch can track. So you have outdoor run, outdoor walk, cycling, so on, so on. You click one, it'll track with GPS as well. Right now I'm in a basement, so reception and GPS is very poor down here. But if you're outside, it'll show you right there, GPS found, then you can go ahead and click go and start tracking your current workout. So clicking on the top right button, this will bring you to your applications page. And this watch not only has a ton of different apps installed, but a lot more that you can get from the Google Play Store as well. So coming to the top, you have all of your health apps, your tracking, calculator, contacts app. As I said earlier, this watch can also make or receive calls. And it also does have a speaker on the watch, so you can talk to them and hear the assistant on the watch as well, or you can send it over to your phone. Essential app, which we'll go over shortly. You got your goals, heart rate, flashlight, Google Pay. You got your Maps app, phone app. Then you have Spotify, which you can use as a controller, or you can also use it standalone. So if you go into there and set it to download tracks, it'll download offline onto your watch. Then you could pair your headphones with the watch. So you can just take your watch only in your headphones, leave your phone at home, and just hear the music directly on your watch. So that's about it. That's all I have installed right now. But as I said a second ago, you can also go to the Google Play Store. And when you come in here, you can download watch faces. But there's also a ton of different apps you can add as well. So as I said earlier, this watch has two different screens. It's almost like two watches in one. It has your AMOLED screen, which you have here, which is used for all of your smart functions. But if you wanted to save battery and have it kind of in a distraction-free mode, you go to your apps, and they have this here, Essential Mode. And in this mode, it switches your watch off and shows this very basic, low-powered FSTN screen instead. So we'll go ahead and click that. Now this is the other screen that's also built into this watch. And this works very well because as you can see, it feeds off of ambient light to really light up that screen a lot more. So if you're in the dark, not too visible. But if you're outside, and it's very bright outside, you're actually going to be able to see this a lot more than your AMOLED screen will. Because right now, if I shine this directly to my spotlight I have here, it would have been washed out with the AMOLED. But as you can see here, you can see it very, very clearly. So when you have this screen, oh, okay, there it goes into the color mode. You can also change this in your settings. There's like about 10 or 15 different colors on how you want it to have a backlight. So I correct myself. When it's dark out, you're in a dark area, you can just go ahead and click it and it'll put that backlight as well. So when you're on this mode, most of the smart functions are off when this is displayed, but the sensors to track your sleep, steps, and heart rate are all still on and running in the background. This is pretty cool as it allows you to turn off any distractions and save a ton of battery, but also still track what you needed to track. Since in this mode, it basically shut down your watch and went into this essential mode. To get back into regular mode, you just hold down this button and that'll boot the watch back up into regular mode. So as you can see here, now it's booted up. If I lift up my watch, it'll just show the low power display. And then if I wanted to see the better display, you just click this, or you can also tap on the screen, then it'll load up this display. But if you wanted to disable that other low powered one, you can also go into the settings and turn that off so it always shows this one as well. Yeah, so overall, this is definitely a very solid watch. I haven't used it for too long yet, but as of now, I have no complaints as it does everything I needed to do. I hate charging watches often, so essential mode is definitely something I see myself using a lot and why I'll probably stick to this watch a lot longer than I have with others. With the built-in GPS, this is going to be the perfect watch for me to use when I ride my e-bike to random places, and I no longer have to get worried about being lost if my phone dies, as this has happened to me before. Overall, if you're looking to pick up a new smartwatch, the Ticwatch Pro 3 Ultra is definitely a great option to consider. Alright, well that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.